Hey GPS fam, it's Nick here with another community showcase. Before we get into that, take a second to subscribe, like this video, and share it with your friends. It helps us keep making cool content like this. Now, let's get into the video. Hey fam, what's up? It's Nick again, another showcase with Nick. We're setting a precedent here. We have our first lawn care nut, as they call him, on today. Vince Grove with Rooted Lawn Co. How you doing?
Good. Thanks for having me. First lawn care nut. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You're the first one. Yeah. So, starts off, get us more acquainted with you, who you are, what you do when you're not doing DIY lawn care stuff and all that.
Yeah. So I'm Vince. I run Rooted Lawn Co. It's on Instagram, TikTok, and also YouTube channel. What I do, Instagram, you'll see a lot of unique reels of different lawn care stuff, mowing, different lawn patterns, different hacks to have a good lawn. YouTube, I take that over there a little bit. I do some how-tos I did a lawn renovation. I did some fertilize applications with hose end sprayers. And my goal is just kind of help educate, teach, show people that lawn care doesn't have to be that difficult. And it also doesn't have to be that expensive. So I started my lawn care passion way back in high school. And then I started a little landscaping business through college. I'm currently a registered nurse. That's my full-time. So through college, I started a little landscaping gig, which I primarily did mulching and new bed installs, that kind of stuff. I actually didn't get into lawn mowing until I bought my first house. So I had a friend that liked, I don't know if you ever heard of GCI Turf Academy. Pete Denny, he followed him a good bit. He's like, hey man, let's renovate your lawn, because my lawn was pretty much all weeds. And it was very, very bumpy and everything. So I was like, sure, go ahead, show me what we got to do. So we killed it all off and brought in topsoil, and that's when I started my obsession of lawn care. I started my lawn from seed and been striping it and just learning each year. So it's become, I don't know, some people say an obsession, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
for sure. Where are you from? Because I know there's different types of grass and different ways you cut your grass, kind of based on like the region you're in. So what region area are you from?
So I'm in Pennsylvania,
Cool.
Southern Pennsylvania. So that would be considered a cool season turf. So I have a mix of Kentucky bluegrass and perennial ryegrass.
Cool. We're GPS is located up like Midwest, northeastern Ohio, kind of. I don't know if you're familiar with like the Akron, Canton area. That area, we're about 25-30 minutes south of there. So I'm assuming we have the same grass, but there's definitely a big, lawn care community here as well. One thing that, when we first started talking and stuff, I noticed that, let me pull it up so I don't botch the name here, but you're the 2021 Simple Lawn Solutions Lawnmower winner. Talk to us a little bit more about that, like what went into that and how you got enrolled and how you won and stuff like that.
Yeah, the lawn contest. So each year, Simple Lawn Solutions, such an awesome company. Like you guys, you're involved in social media. You're involved with the people that use your products, and they do that too. Cool. And each year, to kind of help bring the community in closer, is they hold a lawn of the year contest. So you submit your best picture of your lawn, non-edited, and then it goes out and people vote for the best lawn, and somehow they chose my lawn. And it's been wild. The reason why I kind of started the whole Instagram and YouTube, you brought up a good point, is Simple Lawn held this contest last year.
Gotcha.
And I was in the top 5. And I found out that, like, wow, there's a huge community for this. There's people that love lawn care like I do, and it's okay to post pictures of your lawn. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. So so I was like, all right, well, I thought about it for several months, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna launch Rooted Lawn Co. And that's kind of Simple Lawn Solutions kind of gave me the motivation to do that. And then this year I won that contest, which was pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah, congrats. I just ran across that, when I was doing a little bit more research. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. We got a winner on here.
Yeah.
Moving on, you're a real mower, as I saw too. I never really knew that there was a difference between like real mowing and the other one's like rotary or something, correct?
Yep, that's correct.
For those that don't really know, like around, what is the difference and how'd you get started with real mowing versus, the conventional rotary kind of stuff?
Yeah. So I'm from Pennsylvania, so a lot of people may know of the Amish style mower. It's it's non-mower or not has doesn't have a motor on it. It's
All
just
right.
a little reel and a bed knife, and it cuts it kind of like a scissors would.
Oh, cool.
So that's how the reel would cut your lawn, and it gives it a cleaner cut. You'll see
Gotcha.
most of those type of mowers on golf courses. That's what they use to cut their fairways and their tee boxes and their putting greens super, super short.
Cool.
Whereas your traditional mower, the rotary, you have the blade that kind of lifts, suctions the grass up, and then just chops it.
Gotcha.
That's kind of the difference there. So I always saw like Connor Ward. He was one of the big guys that got into real mowing.
Yeah.
And there's several on there. Ryan Knorr, he does it too. And I was like, I want a lawn like that.
Yeah.
Like, how do I get a lawn like that? And I went out and bought a couple real mowers from some golf courses. And yeah, part of one of my videos on my YouTube is I killed my entire lawn off in the front again, graded it out because you want it to be very smooth.
Yeah.
So got it super smooth, and that's then I was able to use a real mower, and it cuts it at 1 inch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That must be a hard process because, I said I'm from Ohio too, and we kind of have like that, rocky, hard kind of undersoil. So like what goes into, you said you stripped it all and whatever. So does that mean you just completely kill the grass and like level it out to keep it level? Or what's that kind of process like?
Yeah, so there's two different ways you can level your lawn. What I did in this one was I killed the existing grass. And a lot of people are like,
Gotcha.
why are you going to kill your grass? Your grass looks awesome. I wanted a different cultivar. So I used a different seed from Mountain View Seeds. It's the same seed that they put on like many ball fields and Steeler Stadium and Penn State. I wanted that in my lawn. So you kill it off, and then if your lawn's bumpy, like I had some weird grades in mine, I just brought in a couple yards of topsoil.
Gotcha.
And leveled it out with a leveling rake, and then I planted my seed. And to keep it smooth, what I'll be doing in the spring is you bring in sand, and you put sand over top of your lawn, and use a leveling rake to get over top of this your lawn, and then it just smooths it out.
Oh, that's sweet. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it other than just, I thought it was just kind of just, mow it, topsoil, but it seems like there's a lot more going on there than
there is.
which, it brings in, like the kind of like with our barbecue community, it's kind of the same thing. It's like an art in a way. And like some of our barbecue people kind of shared the same thing with you, is like, oh, wow, people are taking pictures of their food and it's okay to do that stuff. Like you said, with the lawn. It's cool to see that there's a community around the things you do. And, you can get advice and tips and stuff like that. So if you had to give, you said you started this journey back in college, pretty much, you started mulching and doing lab beds and stuff like that. What are some words of advice that you can give, to those people that may be in college now, starting their own little thing?
For people wanting to start their own like actual business.
Yeah. Or just, they want to get in the community and stuff like that, like challenges you had and how you overcame them and stuff that you can tell the community that works and that things that you've been implementing, stuff like that. So just advice.
I think one of the biggest things that comes to my mind is treat everybody's lawn like it would be your lawn.
Gotcha.
Because you can spend money on advertising and everything. If you can give the client a quality product
Mhm.
whether you're edging the beds and you're mulching the beds and you're making them really defined, that stands out from the other companies,
Yeah.
they're going to want to use you again, and they're going to refer you to other people. So I think having a quality end product is going to speak wonders for you as you want to grow your company. I started out with a wooden trailer and a couple hand tools,
Uh-huh.
and just kept grinding and grinding and grinding, and it came of something. So yeah, work hard, get a good quality product, and
Awesome.
yeah.
Cool. So you, with you being an RN and, kind of having your own thing as well, how do you find the time to balance it all? I mean, is your schedule does it kind of lean itself into like figuring itself out, or do you kind of have to, like, what's the juggling process with that?
Yeah, it's busy.
I bet.
I'm actually in school too for my nurse practitioner. So
Oh, geez.
I but you just find little bits and pieces of time here and there to
Mhm.
edit your videos, and in the mornings edit your videos. And lawn care for me is very therapeutic.
Mhm.
So when I get home from work, um, it may sound like another excuse, like, I gotta go mow the lawn, but like for me, it's kind of like my exercise. Like some people go to the gym, I
Uh-huh.
love just to go out and mow my lawn.
Cool.
So I try and prioritize my time around, maintaining my lawn, which then helps me. I'll set up a camera and I'll film some things as I'm taking care of it and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So there's now, with the days getting short,
Yeah.
out there mowing with a headlamp now, but
You gotta do what you gotta do,
yeah.
So for those that may not know you as well, you're a dad too. So talk to us about, just the life of being a dad too, because that's something a lot of our, home cooks do and barbecuers do as well. Is they're a full-time dad, full-time worker, and stuff like that. So tell me they're still pretty young too, right?
Yeah, they're just coming up on 9 months. I have
Wow.
twin girls. I'm a girl dad. It To tell you how to be a father right now, I'm still learning how to do that.
Yeah.
It's just been a whirlwind, but it's just going by so fast. But it's a learning process. It's a team with my wife. She's been unbelievable.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I don't know if I can give a father or dads out there any particular advice, but just cherish every minute you get to spend
Yeah.
with your kids, and just yeah, this is your chance to be able to raise them into this world. So
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, just enjoy it. Enjoy every moment.
Awesome. Yeah, because I'm sure, like you said, like cherish the moments. That's your big thing. Like, yeah, they're 9 months. Haven't been here for a year yet, but I bet you can remember, the delivery room when you first saw them, stuff like that. Now it's already 9 months past that. So I think that's a good thing that a lot of people need to understand, stuff like that.
Hold on one second here.
All right, cool. I'll pause. No worries. Cool. Yeah. So, your dad, you're a business owner, landscaping, you do everything else. So with all this, we're trying to start a new thing. If you had to sit down with one person in history and have a drink with, talk with, who would
Man.
it be and why?
Wow, you should have sent me this pre interview.
We just gonna want to surprise you guys with the question. So
I really, one person in history.
yeah.
You're probably gonna have to edit this one out because I'm drawing a blank on this one.
You're good. No, it's fine. If you're into any sports, you had like a past sports, idol you looked up to, or, a member of history, whether it be government official or anything like that, just someone, a celebrity, anything like that. Yeah, it could be even something like a superhero you liked or
Yeah,
something like that too.
I'm trying to think, man. There
There is
is.
a lot of people out there. When my boss asked me the same question, I was the same way. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to give me, an
Who'd you
hour
end
to
up
think
picking up?
about this. So
I'm sure you're gonna edit this out, but who'd you end up picking up?
I ended up picking
Interesting.
Snoop Dogg actually. So yeah, that's where like where my love for like hip hop music came from, and stuff like that too. I mean, a lot of music, hip hop music has definitely changed from Snoop Dogg, but that's kind of like where my roots started in liking hip hop music. So yeah, it could even be that, like favorite genre of music you have or anything like that. Or I mean, you're in nursing, if there's a specific doctor from the past where you got your love for, the healthcare industry or anything like that too.
It is.
It is a
Yeah.
loaded
I don't get asked that very often. And yeah, so any person in history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really broad too.
Yeah, man. I honestly don't know.
That's fine too.
Yeah. Let's go back to it. Let's circle back to it and see if we can answer that question
through your day for real. So you said, that you're very prominent on social media. You have your different channels, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, stuff like that. Do you kind of try to you touched on it earlier, do you try to do the same type of videos on each, or what works better on TikTok, what works better on Instagram and stuff like that? Just for those people out there getting started on, social media and all that. What are some words of advice?
I just started my TikTok probably a month or so ago. So that's still a learning process for me as I make my TikToks. The reels and Instagram, really, I think mowing's very satisfying, and a lot of my reels are satisfying or mowing reels because it's satisfying. You're taking something that's not necessarily good looking and you're providing that end product of awesome, plaid like stripes or circles, zigzags, and the
zigzags are my favorite.
I might try that with the reel mower. We'll see how that goes in the spring. But that's so for reels. It's a lot of people are saying like answer a question that people want to like make the reel educational, make it funny, or make it satisfying. Like those are some things that I do. So there's one thing, it was called Metal Mowing Monday. And I just did a couple of dance moves as I was mowing, and it was funny. So that's kind of been my way that I express myself through the reels, and I just kind of uploading them into TikTok too. And my TikTok and Instagram are pretty much the same. What I upload, the other uploads too. Yeah.
Gotcha. Cool. And then the YouTube's more, like instructional in a way, or is it kind of the same? Try to hold the same thing on Instagram to make it fun.
Most of my YouTube videos right now are pretty educational. They're pretty to the point. I want to start loosening up a little bit and kind of getting, adding a little bit more humor into it too, as I've gotten better at talking in front of a camera, because let's just be honest, it's not. When I first started, I was like, anyone can talk in front of a camera, and And when I hold my phone up and I start talking, I was like, hi, my name's Vince. Sounds terrible.
For sure.
With that,
it's definitely a little bit uncomfortable for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely uncomfortable.
So most of them are educational right now. They're going to continue probably be educational, just because I as a nurse, I love to teach. I love to help others. So I want to continue to teach, but I also want to throw some of my little funny skits and stuff and mishaps that happen off camera that usually get edited out. So
exactly. We saw me and one of the editor actually, and she's in charge of our TikTok and all that kind of stuff. Aaliyah, we saw that with the cookies. You were doing with the cookie cut. That was something really cool. That's why we want to get you on. We're like, he's got a personality and all that, which is definitely a good thing.
Glad you enjoyed it. It was a delicious reel.
Yeah, for sure. Another question we have is moving forward with all the stuff you're doing, being a nurse and all that. Is there anything you have planned right now for the future? Are you thinking about teaming up with anyone else right now, or, big things that the community can look forward to, in the next, we'll say like a year? Do you have anything on the back burner, or you just trying to do
as far
keep
as
doing
like
what you're
the
doing?
Ruta Lawn Co. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the spring, I'm talking with a couple friends that we're probably going to do some um, renovation spring work and stuff. I have a couple project lawns, which will be really geared at,
Sweet.
I have an ugly lawn. How do I make it better? I'm going to use a couple different techniques in each of the lawns to kind of help explain, hey, you can go this route, or this route. And then just, different mowing, different mowers I'll be using. Different fertilizers. So yeah.
Sweet. We'll be looking forward to it as well. So, so circling back have you thought of, a famous person or person of history that you like sit down with, or you just want to DM us that later or something, whatever?
So it's not too much of a person of history, but it's someone now that has really impacted how I got involved in lawn care, how I became obsessed with lawn care, I guess I should say. And just someone that just has just awesome values, and what I hope to portray to my fans as well is Pete Denny from GCI Turf. He is just a solid dude, and from everyone that I talked to who knows him and have met with him, he's just a solid dude, and he's got tons of equipment that'd just be fun to ride around on, and so it'd be awesome to sit down and
for sure
talk his ear off and tricks of the trade and all that good stuff. So
Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you again for opening up the time. I mean, I'm sure with everything going on right now, your life has been absolutely crazy. So thanks for cutting out a little bit of time at work for us, and we'll just continue to support each other.
We don't get to talk about the gloves.
Keep grinding.
This is all about me.
If you want to say something you like about the gloves, if you wanted to say something about how do you use your gloves, stuff like that. What has been
so you guys reach out to me, and I got a pair of those black nitro gloves, which are awesome. I use nitro gloves anytime I spray any chemicals, or I'm using fertilizers. Cool. And what a lot of people don't know is that I love to cook as well. So I actually use those gloves frequently for cooking too. I have a Thanksgiving turkey coming up soon. So, so a lot of herbicides and all that stuff. So I like to have the protection that I need. So your gloves were awesome. They were thick, durable. I usually have to double glove on my other ones because I ended up ripping a finger or two. Great. And I tried doing some leaf removal the other day when it was cold out, and I bought some of your chili grips. My hands start sweating like instantly. Like, okay, it's a little too warm out for these things. So they're awesome. I'm excited to get some used to it.
Awesome. That's one thing we're going to start, pushing a little bit more for, as we start getting deeper and deeper into the lawn care industry and stuff like that, are the chili grips. So we're happy that you like them. If you use them and you see something that could be better, whatever, let us know. We're always down for improvements we can make to make, our like customers happier. So
logo on
them. Thank you.
Lawn edition.
We should. That'd be sick. That'd be awesome. So thank you again. Yep, no problem.
Hey, you too. We'll see you.
Have a good one. I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you'd like this video, drop a like, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you or someone you know has a story to tell and wants to be entered on our show, shoot us a DM on Instagram or TikTok, and we'll be in touch. Till then, catch all you glove gangsters next time.